Darragh, a tough fight that one, 3 hard rounds. How are you feeling after it?
I fucking shot myself in the foot, didn't I? I asked for it, I got it. I'm very disappointed in myself. I always strive for perfection, and obviously that was far from it tonight. And I'm just thinking to myself there, I had a lot of things planned. I worked hard all year, a lot of things planned how I was going to reward myself, and I'll not be getting any of them rewards now. With a performance like that, I'm going to right back to the trenches and fucking punish myself for that.
What did you think was the biggest issue that you saw yourself?
No, I'm not going to make excuses. A lot of staph infections over the camp, and a lot of course antibiotics, and I find that just left myself a wee bit flat. But look, the cardio wasn't the case. It was technical errors that came down to it, and simple things that I'll fix, and I'll be back to finishing ways.
It's funny to come out after this. You won the fight 30-27, 30-26, 30-26. Looking at that on paper, it's a pretty good dominant win. But can you take anything from that you got through? We always hear about win or learn, but you won and learned after that one.
Fuck win or learn. It's on there, win and get boys put out. Nobody wants to see that. I should have, fair play to him, he's tough and all the rest, and I shouldn't have been a competitive fight. I should have been there finishing him first round, and as I say, I'm disappointed.
What did you think at the end of that first round? Obviously you were dominating earlier on top, you were doing well against the cage, and then he caught you with a big shot. How did you feel? It looked like it was very close to being the end there at the end of the first.
No, the punch, there was no power. I wasn't hurt. It might have looked worse than it was because the cardio, I wrestled hard. As I said, simple fucking mistakes, but he didn't flash me, didn't stun me. I've never been wobbled my whole career in sparring, whatever. I've never even seen a flash, never been put down. I was not worried one bit, not hurting the slightest. Mm-hmm. So.
Can you take anything from the fact that, with all the staph infections and everything, 15 minutes, you look good. You were going as hard in the last second as you were in the first second, through it all.
What I take from that is don't get comfortable. I could have been buying into my own hype and fucking, in my head, I'm listening to everyone, I'm looking at the odds and the bookies, I'm 1-5. That shows me, fuck that, get back to work the way I used to work when I'm putting in the work all the time, but that just shows me now that, if I want to keep climbing at the same rate, I've got to fucking grind, forget about everything else, and I've got to outwork every single man in the gym, and that's what that shows me now, a wake-up call. I got the win, but I've learned all the lessons, as you said, I suppose.
Darragh, you said at the start there that you shot yourself in the foot by, almost asking for that 15 minutes. Coming into this fight, you had 10 fights, 10 finishes. Looking back now, would you have preferred to have gone out there and got the finish instead of the experience?
Well, I am hard on myself. I feel like I lost. So I would have rather gone and finished him.
But you also talked about not fighting enough and needing that experience, considering you're still very young in your pro career. To have that 15 minutes, is that not valuable for you?
Yeah, well, I guess it is. Yeah, after I sit back a day or two, I rewatch the fight. Already at the top of my head, I know where a few of the mistakes were. I'll look back at it and I might not be as hard on myself, but just now I'm just a wee bit disappointed. I wanted to put on a show for everyone coming from home. I get a lot of support. I got a couple of hundred messages pre-fight beforehand of support from home, so I really wanted to put a show on for them and make them proud of me. So.
Did you feel, it seemed at one point, I don't know if it was a Darragh or an Anaconda, but it looked quite close to being finished. Did you feel like you were close to the finish?
That's the mistake I made. I was trying to bridge underneath him, but I was trying to bridge underneath him to get the choke, and I thought I had it sank in, but he was too close to the cage. I should have wrapped his legs, and that would have been it. I gave him a chance to get it scrambled back to his knees, and that was the mistake. It was close.
Thank you for watching this video on SevereMMA.com. For more wonderful content, please click the like, subscribe and notification bell, and follow us on these social medias.